So we have quite a lot of slides, but they are like this, very, very short. So I'm going to speak firstly about my background and then move into the industry and how we see it from Gelato's perspective. So for you that have been to the Nordics, I'm from the very south of Sweden. Now I live in Oslo. We have 18 offices around the world, so I spend very little time in the Nordics, most of the time traveling. This is where I started my career with this person, Jan Stenbeck. He co-founded Vodafone and founded all these other companies. The reason why I start with this is because it's kind of his methodologies, his approach to building businesses that led to Gelato. I also worked with Lars-Johan Jarnheimer. He was head of Tele2 Group, at the time like €6 billion company. And now, today, he's the chairman of IKEA Group. So what did I learn working with these two people? And this is the basic, fundamental guidelines that led to Gelato. The first one is Jan and Lars-Johan often spoke about these two types of personas, the bureaucrat versus the entrepreneur. Remember, this is 15 years ago I started this company. So at the time, there were a lot of bureaucrats in this industry. And what does a bureaucrat mean? Well, for Jan Stenbeck and Lars-Johan Jarnheimer, it meant that you need to own the resources. You need to get everything right from the start. You plan long term. And very many industries have seen how fast the technology impacts your industry and other industries. So Jan Stenbeck and Lars-Johan often spoke about thinking as the entrepreneur. And what does that mean? Well, it means start early, move very fast, don't own your own land, you don't need to employ people, you kind of leverage on the business opportunities, and as technology gives you more opportunities, you can actually move to those technologies. The other thing they often spoke about is travel light. Now, Jan said the best way of building a company is to find an industry that has overcapacity but not connected it effectively to the consumer demand. And being from a tech industry, many people that started in Gelato came from Skype, eBay, and Tele2. So we actually did not know anything about this industry. But we knew a lot about software. We knew a lot about billing. And I think those type of assets was very complementary to what you represent. And so in the prolonging of Gelato, this is our hope that everyone is a winner. The consumer gets more alternatives. The industry gets more volume. And we leverage on the software we have built. So those were actually the two kind of pillars when I started Gelato. In 2003, I moved to Oslo. I was a CEO for Tele2 Norway, which was about a $400 million telco. But as Tele2 grew big, I grew really restless. I didn't want to work in a €6 billion company. I wanted to do something else. So I resigned. And my mother cried. This is not a joke. It's actually true. So I was 33 and led a $400 million company. And the worst part, as my mother said, is I didn't know what to do. I would bring misery upon my family, she said. So I went into printing. Let me tell you, there was not a single person that said, this is a great idea, Henrik.